What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog here with another New York Giants video. As always, thank you so much for clicking on the video. Really do appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Both of those are free and they help out the channel immensely. Leave your comments below as always. I don't respond to all of them, obviously, but I do read them and I always appreciate it, whether you agree with me or don't. I like to read the comments just to see what you guys and girls are saying about the subject at hand. And today, well, that subject is our old friend Kadarius Toney. Yeah, Kadarius Toney flipping off the New York Giants fan base. You know, Kadarius Toney says he's doing a little trolling. Quite frankly, he likes to do a little trolling. We call it doing a little trolling. He decided he wants to troll the Giants. You know, I just find it funny because he said the Giants fans trolled him and he wanted to troll them back. And first and foremost, the dude ain't been with the Giants in God knows how long. And obviously, a little butthurt still that they got traded because he's still talking about the New York Giants. I don't really know any Giants fans that go out of their way to talk about Kadarius Toney unless he, you know, does something like this. So I don't really think it matters. But what I find funny is he likes to do a little trolling, and yet he'll block you if you say anything bad about him. He blocked me on Twitter. I never said anything to him on Twitter. I never tagged him on Twitter. Nothing. I made fun of him in a couple of videos. Next thing I know, I couldn't see any of his tweets. Sorry, still under the weather, man. This freaking cold is killing me. I just don't understand. I don't understand how he likes to troll, but if you troll him, he doesn't like it. He blocks you. It is what it is. But obviously, he's like, oh, you know, I'm gonna put my Super Bowl ring right here, blah, 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 blah. Well, a couple things there, Mr. Kadarius Toney. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Giants fans don't care what you do, bro. I know there's a lot of people in the history of the NFL who have Super Bowl rings that really didn't contribute much to the Super Bowl team. So you're getting a Super Bowl ring. Congratulations. You got a participation trophy. You had a good punt return in the game, and Kansas City would have won the Super Bowl without you. They've been the best team in the league for years now without your services. And they were well on their way to winning a championship without you anyway. So if you think you made that big of a difference, if that's the type of ego you have, well, more power to you. We know you're an insecure little bitch anyway. We know that. I mean, we know what Kadarius Toney is. And he's always been fragile. And it's pretty obvious he's fragile because, dude, if you moved on from a team that you didn't get along with, that a fan base didn't like you, whatever, and you win a Super Bowl, why would you look back? Like, I don't understand why people do that. I don't understand it at all. But the ironic thing of him winning a Super Bowl is Giants fans wanted you to win the Super Bowl. You think we would have rather had the disgusting Philadelphia Eagles win another championship? Are you out of your freaking mind, Kadarius Toney? We were all rooting for you. We were happy you scored that touchdown. We were happy you had that punt return. We're happy that you got a Super Bowl ring. You can't be this dumb. Well, maybe you can. Maybe you can. But my God, man, I was rooting for you. There's no question about that, man. I am not a player guy. I'm a team guy. I don't care where you are. If you're playing against the Eagles, I'm rooting for you. I don't care if you were a former Giant or not. I don't care what your career was here or not. If you're playing against the Eagles or the Cowboys, I'm rooting for you all day, every day. I root for the laundry, man, not the player. So I ain't rooting for any damn Eagle laundry ever. Never happening. Never will happen unless it benefits the Giants somehow. The Eagles need to win a game for the Giants to get in the playoffs or win the division. That's it. The only way I'd root for the Eagles or Cowboys is if it benefits my team. I could have the most hated player. I don't even hate Kadarius Toney. Kadarius Toney wasn't here long enough for me to even dislike the guy. I just found it amusing that the guy never played. The guy always had some kind of issue. Always. Whether it was his shoe coming off and he didn't have a shoe to fit him, or COVID, or his grandmother passing, or a hamstring, or this hamstring, or a hangnail, or a heavy flow day, or, whatever it was. I don't really know. There's always something going on with Kadarius Toney. And it was always a weird situation here. And it was obvious he had talent. He had a couple big games, and the biggest game he ever had with the Giants, he got thrown out for throwing a punch at a Dallas Cowboy player. So he had a very tumultuous career here in a very short-lived period of time. But I don't think that he was here long enough for Giants fans to actually care that he won a Super Bowl. I can tell you this, too. When Odell Beckham won a Super Bowl with the Rams, most Giants fans were extremely happy for Odell Beckham. And I don't remember Odell Beckham coming back and flipping the fans off because he won a Super Bowl with the Rams. Of course, Giants fans loved Odell Beckham. You can't really say the same thing about Kadarius Toney. Odell Beckham is still beloved by Giants fans. He always will be. If Odell Beckham, he's not walking through the door tomorrow, he's a Raven. But if Odell Beckham came back here after his contract was up or got traded here, or whatever the situation was, Giants fans would open their arms and embrace Odell Beckham. I don't know if that would happen with Kadarius Toney. What I do know is the saying is, once a Giant, always a Giant. If Kadarius Toney ever did come back to the Giants, I don't think fans would sit there and root against the guy. I'm pretty sure they'd be rooting for him to succeed because it helps the team. At least I would. But I just found that amusing that somehow he thinks he's trolling by flipping off Giants. And listen, I get it. We were hard on Kadarius Toney, and it didn't work out here. But I'm telling you right now, nobody in the right mind, no Giants fan in the right mind was rooting against Kadarius Toney and rooting for the Eagles just so that Kadarius Toney didn't get a Super Bowl ring. You're not that important, sir. You're just not. You're not that important. You're making way too big of a thing about this. You're making this all about you. Because trust me when I tell you, man, like I said, there's no way in hell that any Giants fan was rooting against you, saying, God, I don't want Kadarius Toney to get a Super Bowl ring. I'd rather listen to Eagle fans chew us up for the next year and have to listen to them talk about how great they are, as opposed to Kadarius Toney. Listen, man, you beat the Eagles 5 years in a row, win 5 Super Bowls in a row, you can throw 5 middle fingers up. I mean, Eli flipped off 2 middle fingers to Eagle fans. So you got to get one more. You got to get at least one more, right? That way you can flip us off with both fingers. As long as you're beating the Eagles and the Cowboys, bro, I don't care. And quite frankly, I don't care who the hell you beat. As long as it ain't the Giants. If you would have beat the Giants in the Super Bowl, then flipping us off with the middle finger and the Super Bowl ring might have made a little bit more sense. It didn't make any sense to me. I did actually find it amusing. And listen, man, I don't care who you are. Like I said, when people leave the Giants, I don't really care what they do unless they're playing against us. That's really it. I don't sit here and hope Kadarius Toney fails in Kansas City. He didn't play well here. He was always injured. It didn't work out here. I don't wish the guy any ill will. I don't wish him any injury at all. But when he was here and he wasn't playing, I was getting aggravated, as were most Giants fans. But yeah, I don't sit here and go, well, God, I can't stand him. I hope he fails. It didn't work here. I can say that with a lot of players on the Yankees. Like Aaron Hicks left here. He's doing pretty good with Baltimore. I'm not going to sit there and go, God, I hope Aaron Hicks sucks in Baltimore. Like, I don't care if Aaron Hicks does good over there. I was mad that Aaron Hicks failed here because it hurt the Yankees. Joey Gallo. I was mad that Joey Gallo failed here. I'm not going to sit there and go, God, I hope Joey Gallo sucks. And no, I don't want him to do well against us. But I'm not sitting there going out of my way rooting against Kadarius Toney every week because things didn't work out here. I think Kadarius Toney feels he's a little bit more important than he really is. And again, great talent. There's no question about it. His attitude's trash, though. And the dude's got to grow up. But it is what it is. So anyway, that's all I got in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Those are my thoughts about Kadarius Toney. Again, I'm happy you're flipping us off good. And you, like I said, if you beat the Giants, flip this off, it would have meant a lot more. Give us that finger all the time if you're beating Philadelphia. Because I'll gladly get flipped off if you beat Philadelphia. It's just pretty much that simple. Anyway, so I got this video. It's bad that it is. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And I'll see you tonight for the NBA draft. And I'm out. Peace.